What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the chan. If you're new, welcome. My name is Devin, and I hope that you will consider sticking around and subscribing. And if you're not new, as always, welcome back. You know I love you. So today's video, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a first on my channel. We're doing a little bit of a different format today. So I am going to be doing an empties video. So I have been collecting a whole bunch of trash and just not throwing it out in preparation for filming this video. So I just wanted to make sure that I had enough products to talk about to make this video interesting. So I have been hoarding these empty bottles for quite some time. So I'll be happy to throw them out when I'm finished with this video. And then the other thing is that this is actually all skincare, hair care, and body care. There's actually no makeup in this video. I do mainly talk about makeup on this channel, so I'm excited to kind of talk about some other beauty products in different categories other than just the makeup category today. So if that sounds interesting to you, I hope it is. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so let's start with skincare, and then I'm thinking we'll move on to body care and then maybe hair at the end. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about actually is like a cluster of skincare products that was sent to me by the brand Sand and Sky. So this video is not sponsored in any way, but Sand and Sky did send me these products to test out for you guys. So like I said, not sponsored, but these products were gifted to me to test out. So Sand and Sky, if you're not familiar, is an Australian beauty brand, but they are available here in the US as well. You can actually get them at Ulta. But all of the main ingredients that they use in their skincare are all different botanicals that are specific to nature in Australia, which I thought was really cool. So I had never used any of their products before, but when they reached out to me, I was like, oh yes, I absolutely want to try that. They're actually a sister brand of Coco and Eve, which if you guys saw my Coco and Eve self-tanning review, that's how I kind of got connected with Sand and Sky. Like both brands reached out to me at the same time and I was able to try both. So I have 4 products here. 3 of them I've completely used up. One of them I'm still working on. Obviously this is a lot bigger, but this is their clear skin kit. So it's got 2 of their Australian pink clay products. So the deep pore cleanser and the pore refining face mask, and then these are 2 of their like more hydrating products. So this kit also came with their Tasmanian spring water splash serum and then their Tasmanian spring water hydration boost cream, like, you know, serum and moisturizer combination basically. So I'm just gonna go through each of these products one by one and tell you what I liked about it. Spoiler alert, I was pretty obsessed with this skincare, especially this like entire regimen altogether. I really enjoyed these products. Like I said, I'm still working through the cleanser, so this is not technically an empty. I'm gonna save this, and when it's truly an empty, we'll come back to it and talk about it a little bit more, but I did want to just mention it as part of this kit. So, okay, now let's talk about the things that I've actually used up. So first I want to talk about this Australian pink clay pore refining face mask. So if you've watched some of my recent videos, you might have heard me mention that I am trying to make the transition to all cruelty-free beauty products. That definitely is a big transition to make if you have never done it before, but this brand is also cruelty-free. So first of all, my favorite face masks to do are clay pore refining, pore gunk sucking masks. So before I decided to start transitioning to cruelty free, my favorite clay mask in the world is the Kiehl's one. Kiehl's is unfortunately not cruelty free. I'll insert a picture of it just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but I was thrilled with this product. The first time I used this, after I rinsed it off my face, I looked at my skin really closely in the mirror and I could literally see that it had pulled the dirt. I could see like the little dirt particles like at the top of my pores. Like it really did bring all the gunk to the surface of my skin. So when I was looking at my skin, again, especially in this area right here, I was like, you know what? Let me do a Biore strip and see if it's any more productive since I did this mask first. It was the most productive Biore strip I have ever done, like in a good way. Like it got so much gunk out of my pores. I was so excited about it. So after that, I started doing this literally once a week. I'll do the mask and then do the Biore strip, and then I feel like my pores are so clean for the rest of the week. So I really, really love this. It didn't irritate my skin at all. It didn't sting. It didn't burn. It really did its job. So then we have this little combo right here. So again, this is the Tasmanian Spring Water Serum and the Moisturizer. This serum, I mean, the best way that I can describe it is that it really does feel like my skin is just taking a drink of water when I apply it. I like literally did use every last drop of this thing. I really love just like a good, no fuss, hydrating product for my skin. I love that in a moisturizer. Apparently I love that in a serum, and I also love that in a makeup primer as well. So this is really good. 10 out of 10 would repurchase. It feels like a drink of skin for my face. And then same thing with this moisturizer. It says that it's a hydration boost cream. I personally felt like, even though it says it's a cream, I did feel like it had a little bit more of that kind of like water gel moisturizer consistency. It was very lightweight, but at the same time it was very hydrating. So I feel like it was lightweight enough to wear during the day, but it's also hydrating enough to apply at night if you want to just like apply a little bit of extra and have that extra hydration, you know, marinating throughout the night as you're sleeping. So I feel like this is a really good, just like versatile moisturizer. So I also would buy this with my own money. 10 out of 10. So you never know how it's gonna go, especially me being like a small YouTuber and a small creator. I don't get a lot of products like this sent to me, so you never know how it's going to go when you're testing out something new like this, but I was really, really happy with the products that I tried, and like I said, I would buy all of these with my own money. One more thing that I do want to say about Sand and Sky is that they did provide me with an affiliate link, so if you would like to shop their products, I will put my link in the description box below if you're interested in checking them out. Full disclosure, I do earn a small commission from purchases made through that link, so if you do choose to support my channel in that way, I appreciate it so much. It definitely does help. Okay, moving on to some body products. So the first product that I have is this Tree Hut Watermelon Shea Sugar Scrub. Ooh, it's a mouthful. So my sister actually put me onto this when she was visiting me here in Tampa back in March. She bought this for herself. We went to Target and she was like, listen, I'm just gonna grab this so I can use it to exfoliate while I'm here, and then I'll just leave it in your shower and you can use it. And I was like, okay, cool, sounds good. I've heard so much about this brand, especially watching self-tanning videos. A lot of people use these scrubs to exfoliate, but I had never used it before. First of all, watermelon anything is my absolute favorite, and for that reason, the smell of this alone is freaking divine. It is so good. It smells like sweet watermelon candy. It makes my whole shower smell like it when I use it to scrub. So overall, using this is just a really good experience for me. As you can see, I mean, there's nothing left in here. I really did use this to the last drop. I really love this, and I actually would repurchase this. It's from Target, so I think it's pretty affordable, and I just looked it up, and I do believe that Tree Hut is also a cruelty-free brand as well. When I'm looking up cruelty-free, the website that I usually use to confirm is crueltyfreekitty.com, just in case anybody is interested in that. But I really did like this. Like I said, it smells amazing. I do feel like it did give me that little extra scrub that I need when I'm trying to scrub off an old fake tan and reapply a new one. So I really did like this. Okay, next I actually have 3 self-tanning related products to talk to you about. So the first is that I actually used up my Ashley Graham and Saint Tropez collab self-tanner. I do have a video on this. I will link it and put a card in the video in case you are interested, but I felt like I was disappointed and a little iffy about this when I first tried it. Now that I have used the full bottle, I think I have a more positive opinion about this than I did when I initially tried it out. I feel like the biggest hang up for me was that it just wasn't quite as dark as I wanted it to get. But what I'm realizing is that the self-tanners that I love for being super dark, like the Cocoa and Eve and like the Loving Tan Platinum, while yes, they get super dark, they also go a lot patchier and are a little bit harder to work with. And I also think that I'm realizing that I prefer like the whipped mousse texture for a self tanner than kind of like the traditional foam, if that makes sense, because this is just such a like effortless, don't have to worry about it tan. It doesn't get as dark as I would like it to, but it is so low maintenance. Like, look at my hands. Can you tell that my hands are self-tanned? Because I can't. Like, I'm wearing this tan today. I just recently, when I put this on a couple nights ago was when I ran out of this, and I was like, okay, I'm throwing this in the Empties video. It's so low maintenance. It's so easy to apply. It really is just like a nice golden color. And if you're somebody that is afraid of your self-tan looking a little bit too dark, I think that this is a really good way to go. So even though I didn't love it when I first tried it, I have been going to this tan again and again. Obviously, I've used it enough to use up the whole bottle. To be honest with you, I wasn't tracking how many times, like how many applications I got out of this bottle, and there were a couple times where I did double coat it to get it to go a little bit darker. But overall, this is a fantastic tan. Even though I gave it a lower rating than some of the other ones, I've ended up going to this tan more than those other ones. So I feel like that does say something. So even though this like branding with Ashley Graham's name on it was a limited edition collab, Saint Tropez actually is making this formula permanent in their collection, so you can get it. So yeah, how about that? I ended up using this whole thing up, even though I like wasn't sure how I felt about it when I first used it. So I recommend it. I really do. Next up, I have the Isle of Paradise Body High Glow Self Tan Serum with Hyaluronic Acid. So this, here's the nice pretty bottle that it comes in, and this is another product that I literally used every last drop of. This is also another product that I did get in my BoxyCharm last year. So this is not a product that I probably would have sought out on my own if it didn't get sent to me in a BoxyCharm. So I'll just show you. It comes with like a little dropper like this. And you mix the drops into a moisturizer and apply it that way, and it gives your skin a nice little glow. So again, I would not have sought this out on my own because using only self-tan drops is just not my style. I prefer a mousse to make sure that I'm getting one nice dark coat of tan on my body. But what has become my style is using these drops in with my moisturizer to maintain my tan. That has become my style, and I started doing it with this. So after I showered off my color guide and I'm trying to wear my tan throughout the week and make it last as long as possible, I will use this when I get out of the shower and I'm applying my body moisturizer. I will just take a couple drops of this, drop it into my moisturizer, rub it together so that it mixes in well, and then use that as my moisturizer. And just using, you don't need a lot, just a couple drops of it. It helps to keep the tan even. It helps to kind of make the tan last a little bit longer, and it just helps to, again, kind of extend your color and keep your tan from fading as quickly as it would if you didn't have something like this mixed in with your moisturizer. I hope that makes sense. So again, now that I've used a product like this and I have kind of figured out that self-tanning hack, if you will, about how to extend my tan for a decent amount of time, now this is something that I will just keep in my tanning routine. Okay. One more thing, I also just recently got really low on this as well. So this is the Bondi Sands Just Body Moisturizer. They have a couple different scents in this, I believe, but this is the Tropical Rum scent. So Bondi Sands makes a range of body care that is self-tan friendly. So if you are a self-tanner, you know that moisturizing throughout the week is key to making your tan last. I just talked about that a whole bunch with that last product, so I won't talk about that too much, but there are certain things in just kind of your regular moisturizers that are on the market that can actually eat away at your self-tan. Things like fragrance being one of them. So when I placed an order for a couple of their self-tanners, I was like, you know what, let me try out their moisturizer and their body wash as well, because they're supposed to be self-tan friendly. Again, anything that can help me get the most out of my tan throughout the week, I'm here for it. I don't like when my tan only lasts a day or two and then it looks like I have nothing on. So as far as what makes it self-tan friendly, I really am not sure what exactly the science is behind that, but on the back here it says our moisturizer has been carefully formulated to be self-tan friendly. Our pH balanced formulation is enhanced with gentle moisturizers to hydrate and to help prolong the life of your tan. So I'll take them for their word on that. But as far as my opinion on this, it's a nice moisturizer. However, it's a little too greasy for my liking. I don't mind a nice, like, you know, super hydrating moisturizer, but if I am getting out of the shower and putting this all over my body and then either getting dressed for the day or like putting my pajamas on and getting ready to go to bed, I don't want to be sticky and greasy in my clothes, you know. I kind of want to be able to moisturize and then more or less like get dressed right away and not have to wait for my lotion to like dry and absorb into my skin. And I do feel like this is pretty greasy and it does take a little bit to like fully absorb into my skin, where I feel like my skin is dry to the touch. So this wasn't bad. Like I wasn't like, oh, I hate it. But as far as like, was it my favorite moisturizer ever and am I rushing to repurchase it? Not really. Lastly, I have 2 hair products that I've used up that I want to talk to you guys about, and then we will be done with this video. So the first is this conditioner from Bondi Boost. This is actually another Australian brand. Apparently, I love Australian beauty brands because I have been using quite a lot of them lately. But yeah, so this is from the brand Bondi Boost. This is their Rapid Repair Conditioner. Again, it was something that I wanted to try out. One, to upgrade my hair care a little bit from what I was using, and then also as I've been trying to find cruelty-free brands to use, this one came up in my Ulta search. So I have to say, this is not cheap. This bottle is about $30, I think, which is way more than I would normally spend, but it is so worth it. And I actually got this, I got the shampoo and conditioner like system. They were randomly 50% off at Ulta, and I saw them and I had had them favorited for a while, and I happened to need shampoo and conditioner at the time, so I was like, oh, capitalizing on this, I'm getting these. So I did buy these half price, but I since have repurchased this conditioner because I go through literally 3 bottles of conditioner before I go through the bottle of shampoo. So I have repurchased this at full price since then because I loved it so much. So before this, I was using a shampoo from Redken, like a shampoo and conditioner from Redken, just because I feel like I've gotten that recommended to me at the salon before. And I was actually using blue shampoo and conditioner to help with like brassiness and orange tones because I am a brunette. However, when I was using that blue shampoo and conditioner, just as a side note, it looked like I killed a Smurf every time I washed my hair. Like my entire shower was blue. It literally looked like it was covered in blue blood. Like that's the only way that I can like explain it. So it kind of caused a lot of a mess. I had to clean my shower all the time. Anyway, that's just a side note. But I also just felt like that shampoo and conditioner wasn't doing as much for my hair as I would have liked to. So anyway, I took a leap with this. I picked this up, and literally after the first time I used it, I could feel such a difference in the smoothness of my hair, the softness of my hair. Like my hair felt so light and weightless, and even like my scalp felt so much less dry and itchy, and I really do struggle with like a dry, itchy scalp sometimes, and I just felt like overall the health of my hair just like changed on a dime for the better when I started using this. So I just was really, really impressed with these products. So they have a whole bunch of hair care in their line, and I definitely want to try out a lot more of their products because I am impressed with this brand so far. I have a couple of their hair tools as well, but yeah, so I really, really love this. I would recommend it. This Rapid Repair is supposed to be kind of like ultra moisturizing, good for damaged hair, if you heat style a lot, that kind of thing. This is supposed to help kind of just like repair the health of your hair. So yeah, I really love this. Highly recommend. And then lastly, I have this product right here. So this is the Unite 7 Seconds Detangler Leave-In Conditioner Hair Treatment. I get this through my salon, and I probably have gone through, I'm not kidding, like at least 2, if not 3 bottles of this since I've just lived here in Tampa and found my new salon. That's when I started using this. This stuff is absolutely fantastic. My natural hair texture is very wavy. Like it used to be a lot, like I used to have a lot more kind of ringlet curls. As I've gotten older, it's kind of settled to more of just like a very mid-sized wave, but still I have very textured hair. It does get very knotty very easily. I always try to brush it out before I get in the shower so that it's easier to brush out when it's wet when I get out. On days that I'm washing my hair, but this stuff literally cuts the time that it takes me to like comb through my hair when I'm out of the shower in half. I love this stuff. Now, the thing about this brand is that I am not 100% sure if they are cruelty free or not. So like kind of in the gray area as to whether or not I'm going to repurchase. If they are, 10 out of 10, I will continue to buy this for the rest of my life because it's really good. But I don't know. I Googled it. They're not listed on Cruelty Free Kitty, but on their website, it does say that they are cruelty free, which doesn't necessarily mean anything if you know anything about kind of the cruelty free term and the cruelty free industry. It doesn't necessarily mean anything if it just says on their website that they don't test on animals. It does say on PETA that they don't test on animals and that they are cruelty free, but again, it's kind of hard to know. I'm not sure if it's cruelty free or not, like truly cruelty free. So kind of take that with a grain of salt, but I do really, really love this product. And one last thing that I will add, because it's one of the major details of this, it smells exactly like winter candy apple, the scent from Bath & Body Works. Like if you're familiar with that, it comes out around Christmas every year. It smells exactly like that, and that is one of my favorite Bath & Body Works scents. It smells exactly like that, and I love it. All right, you guys. With all that being said, I think we are at the end of this video. I definitely feel like I just talked a lot, which is nothing new for me, but we just ran through a lot of products. So if you're still with me, thank you. If you have tried any of these, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you have made it this far in the video and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. You can also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future uploads from me. You can also follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I am at DevDevGregs on both of those platforms as well. And with that, I will catch you in my next one. Mwah. Love you. Bye.